Okay.
We'll show them.
Hi everyone, it's Les and Marissa here with you today to show you a few of our kiddos. Some you may have already seen from our prior lives, some might be new to you, but we're glad you're here, and we're going to do kind of a quick one today, but still good.
Yeah. And then we have like 20% charge, so we cut out, so sorry about that, but we're going to do as much as we can.
Yes.
Alrighty, so here we got Elton. Elton is about...
I think he's 7.
7? No way. He's a year.
I thought he was 7.
He's young. Look at him, the energy he has.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Elton is in here because he's a little naughty with the other boys. He did get his neuter, so maybe we'll try him out again when his testosterone is out of his system. After 2 weeks, it's kind of out.
He's cute, Les.
He is. So he would do best in a home, maybe with another dog that's good at playing. Definitely not dominant because, you know, that's just not a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
Active family, maybe with kids too, if you don't have dogs.
He does have a bit of an alpha personality,
Yeah.
So yeah. Look at the
Mm-hmm.
teethies.
But I think it would do great in in any home. Foster to adopt if you're not sure about the personality mix with your dog and...
Yeah.
Alrighty, so in here we have a monkey. Silly little baby.
Look at it.
What happened?
He's making a fort, Les.
Who is this?
It's Farrell.
Oh, Pharrell.
Pharrell.
I don't know much about Pharrell. I just know that he came from a shelter, and he's about, what, 10?
No, I don't think so.
10. Yeah, it says 10.
Really?
Well, he probably still needs to go to the vet to get that, the estimated properly. But it can also be his teeth are really bad, and it shows that he's 10. Playful. I guess he didn't do very well with the other dogs in the pen.
No, he's also toy protective.
And he seems to really like that.
And I think, I don't know, because sometimes when they first come out of ISO, they go into the Gen Pop and try to assert themselves. But we had him in timeout so much that it just didn't make sense to keep him in there. So
He
probably
loves
either
it.
only dog home or
foster to adopt
with a dog that's like a little less energy than him,
Yeah,
just so
he
that he
looks
could
like
be
it.
the kind of like Elton, the
He has
alpha.
a lot of energy. Look at that face. What do you got there? You got a pumpkin?
He needs some water too.
Yeah, I'll let the girls know to come and do that for him. In here, what the heck is that? That looks like a big piece of lint. It's not poo-poo.
It is, Les.
It's not poo-poo. No way.
Oh, it's not.
lint.
It looks like it.
Yeah. We'll
Poppy.
do that too. Okay, so this is Poppy. I think she's about a year. She's pretty young. Yeah. So she was, oh my God, her story is actually very sad. She was left at a park, probably because of her issue. She has IVDD, right?
Like
which
most
is
Frenchies.
Yeah, which is very common with the Frenchie breed. It's a lot of the Frenchies that we get, the issue that they have. If it's not surgically repaired on time, they have a really small window of it being successful. Obviously, she didn't make it to that window. They didn't even try. They dumped her at a park. And she's here now. Needs to be expressed. Doesn't do well with certain dogs. That's why she's in here. She's pretty strong too, so just for the safety of the other dogs, she was separated. Maybe a foster to adopt as well, but I think she would do better in a home where she's the only dog, so she can get the attention.
Yeah. Tino.
Alrighty, so here we have Tino.
He's
Tino,
cute, Les.
yeah, Tino's a puppy. I think he's about 10 months old.
I just met him yesterday. I'm not
How old
sure.
are you, Tino? 3 months old. Oh, he's a baby. He's a baby. So he was kind of bounced around. He was given to somebody as a gift without their knowledge of really knowing they were going to get a dog. So they weren't prepared for him. So they brought him here. He looks like he can be a little mixy, huh?
I think so, yeah. I was trying to figure out last night because his fur is longer.
Yeah.
And the coloring too. He was really sad last night.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll feel a little better once he just... What we do is we'll panicure him, get that, kind of flush him out in case he has any, like...
It's a dewormer
parasites.
for those who don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Once we get a fecal from him, he'll join the rest of the dogs, and we'll see how he does with them. Yeah, but that's Tino.
Tino.
Alrighty, so we're gonna enter the general top pens. Well, I'm gonna enter. Marissa's just gonna kind of.
I'm gonna stand in the penalty box.
It gets a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll clean up pretty quick if you want to do check-ins while I do that.
Okay. Oh, there's our friend Fizzgig. Okay, so we have Kenny Bowie checking in. Hello. Terry Gonzalez, Dee Jensen, and Finita Armstrong. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This is Fizzgig here. Fizzgig, I think he's 2 less.
Or maybe 3. He's probably gonna be 3, but he is on the young side.
So Fizzgig, he really is a great kiddo. He has some fence. I hate to use this word, but it's true, aggression. Mm-hmm. We're not sure if he was used as like a guard dog in his previous home, but and he's not really great with strangers. It will take you a few visits before he learns to trust you, but once he does, he's such a great kid, such a smart boy. He obedient, knows his name. When we tell him to sit, he sits. If he is getting a little too out of hand, like mouthy as far as like barking too much, we tell him to stop. He listens. So he's very trainable. He's treat motivated. He's good with most other dogs. I would say he's in this pen mainly with the ladies, so he's definitely good with lady dogs. But and then when we pull him into Freebird when visitors come, he's good with the boys in there, but loves to play, would be great in an active home. He does have a little bit of a twisted front right wrist, but that doesn't stop him or slow him down. I think he'd be a good hiking dog too.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I feel bad because he gets overlooked because of his just aggression, and it's really just comes down to fearfulness, but he's really awesome if somebody gave him a chance.
Alrighty, we got Sunny over here. Sunny got a second chance at being in the pen.
Yes.
She is about 4 years old. At first she didn't do very well with the female dogs, but she seems to be settling in. It could have been just certain dogs that she wasn't getting along with. Our numbers go up, so the dogs get stressed, and that's when fights happen. So far, she's doing very well with them.
She looks like Sunshine a little bit.
Yeah.
With the snout.
Yeah, that's pretty much her. I don't really know much more.
She's playful, but I would say it can escalate kind of quickly. So she would either be only dog home or
she has to be
the lead mistress of the home.
The lead one. Sunny. So that's Sunny. Here we got the handsome Maurice. Maurice is about 10 or 11 months old by now. He is he? Oh, 7 months. So
kind of same issue as Poppy with the back end.
Yeah, but he does have some mobility. He'll play really well with the girls in here.
He bunny hops when he runs.
Let me see if I can get him to get up. Come on, Maurice. There you go. You kind of just have to get it going, but he's not going to be active. He's not going to be one of those very active dogs that you can take on long walks.
No. In a stroller, he can, but not walking.
He will need to be expressed several times throughout the day, kind of like Poppy and like Patsy, but Patsy's adopted. Yay. But
I'm trying to get his face, but Fizzgig's like thing is in the.
Here he is.
Thank you.
Oh, look at him. He's swimming. You're swimming? You don't like being picked up? But yeah, we can teach you how to do that and go from there. He's pretty sweet. Does really, really well with all temperaments.
He's funny because after dinner, all the kids will be like curled up on beds together, and he's just on his own by himself.
This is Tia. Tia is about, I'm trying to look at her color before I pick her
I think
up,
she's a babyless.
Hey. She's what? Okay, I'm just going to pick her up. Alrighty, this is Tia. She is about 2 years old. She came from Yuma, Arizona, with some other dogs, but does really well with the others. I haven't heard any issues with her getting along with them, so she can be good with any temperament.
Her coloring, she's like a brindle.
A reverse brindle.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Do you think she's mixed?
I don't think so. She looks pretty puggy. Kitty. Oh my god. Okay, so this is Kitty. Kitty's about 1 year old or 2. She chews through the leashes.
Oh yeah, at dinner time.
She went right through one this morning.
She chewed up another one a couple weeks ago.
Does very well with most dogs. She's gonna be one that needs to go into a home where either she's the only one or also the top dog.
She can be feisty for sure.
Yeah. Very active. Of course, she's young. Will need training like any other young dog, but I feel like she would be pretty trainable.
Yeah, and you know, we say these things, and sometimes they get home and their personality is different.
Yeah.
It's just the environment, like Les was saying, the environment can sometimes
Be different.
Yeah.
Be stressful. Alrighty, here's Squash. Unfortunately, she did come back. Squash is about 3 years old. She looks great, by the way. She came in pretty bad shape, skinny, lots of hair loss, but it's back. She has a nice coat. She's nice and chunky. She's also one that will need to go to a home where she's a dominant one, because she can be a little feisty.
Yeah, dominant or even like only.
Yeah. I think she would do best in a home where there's another dog, because she does like to play. So she was adopted, but the adopters were an elderly couple, and they didn't realize how much energy she had. So in a home that can keep up with a dog with a lot of energy too. Don't let her fool you. But that's Squash.
Cool. Peppermint's adopted.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah.
That's it on you? You want to pull down the... just to see how much we have.
16%. Okay, hello to Sandy Tocolino in Big Bear. How are you? We have Mary Chavez asking where are we located. We are in Carson, which is in LA County.
The one that Kitty pooped through. Oh, was it on through? Alrighty.
Look at Zorro's teeth. Zorro has the best teeth.
I'm going to start with my man, Vandersloot.
Oh, of course.
So, Vandersloot is about 5 years old. He is handsome. He plays really well with a lot of the dogs.
Best friends with Patsy.
Best friends with Patsy, which is really sad because Patsy's adopted and she won't be here for them to cuddle, and they cuddle all the time. But he does play really well with all the other dogs. You'll see them playing with toys, tug of war. He does this cute thing where he'll grab them by the face and just kind of like gently pull on them. When fights break out, he does get into them, but he doesn't start them.
Most of the time, I would say no.
Yeah,
he does
most
not.
of the time. Well, I mean, he won't start it for no reason if he does.
I think it's just with Pharrell he didn't like. Like, that's one of the reasons why Pharrell's over there.
But he's a great dog. I think he would do great in any home. Great dog. He did come in very fearful, so maybe him entering a new environment will be a little fearful for him, so just be patient. But
yeah,
Vandersloot is a great dog.
He's a great dog.
Great. Oh, so handsome. Okay. Here we got Sesame. He pushed him out of the way.
And Sesame is bonded to Crouton or no?
No.
They're marked on the...
We'll check that out, but I believe they're not.
Okay.
Or maybe we're just still observing them to see. So Sesame is about a year old. He and Crouton, I don't know.
Is in ISO.
Crouton's in ISO. They went to a home together. Well, they were in a home together, but came from 2 different homes. The family was fostering them, couldn't take care of them anymore, so contacted us to help out.
He's falling asleep.
Yeah. He plays really well with the other dogs. Can get a little rowdy sometimes with some of them.
He also, when he first got here, was a little bit shy too.
Yeah, that's why we thought he was probably bonded with Crouton, because he'd look for him for comfort. But it's probably just the
familiar. Yeah.
But
he's cute.
You're handsome. Yes, you are.
Patsy.
This is Zorro. Zorro's about 3 years old.
Great teeth. He's got those great bottom teeth.
Oh, he's actually lighter than he looks.
Zorro.
Look at his face. Oh my goodness.
He looks scared.
I'm assuming he came from a shelter because I remember him being in ISO.
Yeah, well, I think, yeah, because Maddie, he came from Maddie.
Yeah. Finished his ISO days, plays very well with the other dogs. I think he would do great in any home.
Any home, and he's very active too.
Yeah. So that's Zorro, who's adopted. Okay.
Timon!
I think this one's Zazu.
Zazu and Timon's the son.
Timon?
Oh,
I'm
I don't know.
assuming it's from Lion King.
Yeah. Is it? I never see. Is it Timon?
It's Timon.
So Timon is son to Zazu, son to Foxy, who's outside.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these two kids, look at how he plays. You tell me that that's not a perfect dog. Tell me.
You want me to tell you that that's not a perfect dog, or it is a perfect dog?
No, tell me that he's not perfect.
He's not perfect, Les.
He is perfect. That's my point.
Look at Timon. He's
Okay, fine. So back to Timon and Zazu.
Timon is a year.
Is about 2 years old. Oh, these kids were bred very young.
Mm-hmm. Timon is a year. Zazu, 2.
Is 2.
Mm-hmm. Nervous. He's a nervous boy here, Timon.
Yeah. So we were told that Zazu is bonded with Foxy, but because
No, that Timon is bonded with Foxy.
Okay, Timon is bonded with Foxy, but we have to keep them separated because of them not being altered. They haven't really shown any signs of distress of trying to get back to each other, but when we did have the males together in a pen, we removed one to do blood work and the other was crying out for them.
Okay.
So that's how we discovered that they're bonded. They have to go home together.
Look at him. He's so perfect. Now that's perfect too, Les. He's perfect.
Yeah, but it's not Vandersloot.
So anyways.
Over there we got Snowman.
But wait, Timon, he's a little nervous when you first meet him. He cowers a bit, so it makes me wonder if some things might have happened when he was younger.
They were on opera.
Yeah.
So,
But
I think like $30.
He's coming out of his shell now and seems to be more comfortable playing with the other kids.
Look at Vandersloot. Sloot. Handsome. Oh my goodness. All right.
Timon, where's Zazu? Oh, here he is with the downward dog stretch. He's
Be a
cute.
yoga instructor.
He's cute, Les. Look at his little sachet. Zazu! They
Is
don't know
that the
their
name
names
they
yet.
came with?
No,
Okay.
we don't know what their names were.
Hey.
Snowman.
Okay, so that's Snowman. Snowman, I think he got out yesterday.
Or the day before.
Okay, well, he's freshly out.
Looks
He's
like Captain.
Yeah, he does. He obviously likes to be on his own. Doesn't seem to really want to interact with the other dogs. He's probably still warming up, but he kind of just chills.
He was really shy too when he got here, and I think he tried to bite a staff member or two, but for the most part, he's been good with everybody
Yeah,
else.
I think he just needed some time to warm up. Look at him. He's perfect too. But Vandersloot. Hey, what are you eating? A cookie? Where'd you get this cookie?
How about, where's Yoshi?
Yoshi's on the bed next to me.
You can't really see Yosh. He's awesome. 9 years old. He's mostly blind. We think he's probably pretty deaf too. Oh, sorry, you guys. I lost control. But Yoshi, I feel like he's starting to open up a lot more. Like, I think he hears certain tones, because if I call him at a certain tone, like, he'll respond. But then other times he doesn't know that you're there, so.
Yeah.
But he's a great kid, and he's starting to play more with the other kiddos. And also I noticed at dinner time, like, he's more vocal. He starts barking if the food's taking too long to get to him.
Yeah. I see that Ashley brought someone in. Who did she bring in? Who did you bring in, Ashley?
Oh, she brought in the 3, Timon, Zazu, and
okay.
Foxy.
Okay. Nice. Well, they're being well cared for.
Yes.
Foxy's already adopted. She's going to Washington.
How about, oh, is Gru adopted already?
Gru's adopted.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Patsy.
And Patsy's
Patsy
adopted.
girl.
Congratulations. She should have been a bonded pair with that guy.
Yeah, her and Vandersloot.
Yeah,
really.
they love each other. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're at 13% less.
We just need the VIPs now.
Hello to Carl Davis checking in from Miracle Mile in Los Angeles. Igor?
Alright, so this kiddo is naughty. He is about 7 years old. We tried him out again with the other dogs. He's still not neutered. I'm hoping that's the reason he's not getting along with them.
Most likely.
So we'll get him. Oh, he can't get neutered because he needs to see a cardiologist.
Oh.
Yeah, and then after the cardiologist, we'll see what we can do about the neuter and then go from there. He has a little eye that doesn't work.
Little atrophied eye.
Little atrophied eye.
Igor's still
Adds to
handsome.
yeah. He has a silly long body too.
And Les, just for anyone who might be watching, is the cardiology just based on blood work or was...
I think it was during the wellness exam.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Right. Can you tell cardiology stuff from blood work? It's usually listening to the heart. Isn't it?
Yeah, if they hear a murmur or something.
Yeah. So.
But sometimes I think if certain levels are elevated, it has to do with...
Oh, you're so cute with that
happy
one
tail.
eye. He has a lot of expression in just that one eye. Here is Piero dancing.
What time is it, Les?
It's...
Do you have a watch?
No, it doesn't
Here.
have the time.
Let me check.
Alrighty. So this is Fiero. Fiero is about, I think he's going to be 3 years old by now. He was an owner relinquished. Yeah. He was an owner relinquished because he got a little nippy. The thing about dogs around the 2 to 3 years old range is that they're pandemic dogs. So couldn't go out to the park and socialize them properly. Couldn't see people and socialize them properly. So it becomes a little problematic when everything opens and you try to take them to the dog park and they have some sort of weird click that just doesn't work.
So it's like they're overwhelmed.
Yeah. He was in the general population area and he did well for some time, but because our numbers went up and Piero unfortunately, does latch sometimes, it's just safer to have him in here because he'll latch onto staff as well and he has a nice grip.
Yeah.
So don't let that scare you though. He's a great dog. I think he would do great in a home that's active because he's obviously very active. I think he would do great also with like toys that help stimulate his brain because sometimes that's what dogs like him need, that have a lot of energy, just like that brain stimulation.
And I think he can be trained, Les. He seems trainable.
Yeah. Very treat motivated too. Hey, Tor. Alrighty. So this is Tori. Tori by now is about, I want to say 6.
She's been here almost going on 2 years.
Yeah. So Tori came in pretty bad shape. She was really skinny. As you can see on her back, she has some hair loss, but it was worse than it is now. I don't think all of her hair is obviously going to grow back, but she's been on a great diet. She's not on any special medications anymore or special baths. It just is what it is. I feel like she's a really loyal dog. Just needs a lot of patience. She'll probably be a dog that you can't handle too much, but she's very playful, loves to play with toys, loves to go on walks, very, very treat motivated. We can't fix her harness, but
yeah, she's very selective with staff of who she'll let handle her. But she's also really smart. Like when we do cleaning, we open her room door and she runs straight to the holding kennel while we do cleaning. So she's a quick learner.
Yeah. And we had one of our staff, when she started, he put her in a crate, like lifted her and put her in a crate. And that was a surprise to me because she's not really good with strangers, but it also, you just have to be patient with these dogs and show them that you're not scared of them. They can sense fear. And then they feel like insecure about what's going on. So this is Snap. Snap is about, come here, Papa. He is about 5 years old. He was found as a stray with another dog, but they hated each other.
Oh, with Button?
Yeah, they hated each other. And,
That doesn't sound right.
no, it doesn't. Delaney's in there, though. Yeah. Very active. He needs to go to a home where he's the only dog. He was adopted out twice.
I think so, Les.
All I remember is that the second time that he was adopted, he was great with the dog, but then all of a sudden both of them hated each other. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's contagious.
But he would do best in an only dog home. He does have a walk, some
Like
hind
a
end
gait,
weakness.
yeah.
So that's something that'll probably get worse as he gets older. But as of now, he's doing great. Not on any medications for that. He's not in pain. He's comfortable. He just needs a home. He's ready for his own.
Snoopy!
Snoopy opening kennel doors. So Snoopy was adopted out twice. The first time he went home, it was in a home with kids. He is toy aggressive. So kids naturally leave toys on the floor, naturally go and pick up a toy, and he wasn't good at that. So unfortunately, the family had to bring him back due to the safety of the kids. The second time he went home, he did a nephew or a grandson or something like that, and he had to be brought back.
So obviously no kids.
Yeah. He's strange when it comes to the crates. He wants to be inside of it, but doesn't want you to close it. He can be a little scary when it comes to trying to close it or trying to open it. Doesn't like doors being closed on him. Doesn't like the word no. But he's a special dog that's going to need a lot of patience. I think somebody that's home a lot, that way he feels security. I think that's what he needs. It's just security that he's not going to be left home alone with something.
I think he'd be trainable too, Les.
Yeah. Snoopy is about, how old are you, Papa? About 2 years old, so he's young.
Yeah. Kind of like a pandemic dog too.
Yeah. He just needs a lot of patience. I don't know what was the reason he was brought here in the first place.
I don't remember either, Les.
All right, so this is Mashy. Mashy, right? Mashy is about, what, 7?
I think so.
Yeah, 7 years old. Stray, right?
I think this might be a Maddie dog.
Oh, yeah, I think so. He doesn't do well with the other dogs because he's not. He wants to...
He's rambunctious and...
Yeah.
But sometimes they just get overwhelmed with like so many friends
It's okay.
that I feel like that's kind of what triggers them, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's really sweet otherwise.
Yeah, that's Mashy.
Okay. My best friend here, Jelly Bean, I love this guy so much. So Jelly Bean is 7 years old. He was a stray. Also, I think in San Bernardino, out in that area. Jelly Bean is in his own room because he also got a little overwhelmed with all the kiddos out in Gen Pop. They would kind of like pick on him a little bit, and after a while, like he just quit backing down because he had enough, which, you know, understandable.
Oh, he loves you.
I love this guy so much. He looks like my little Montague.
That's why. I was gonna say that. Look at his tongue.
He got a tongue and a happy tail. Something happened around his rib cage because when he first got here, like anytime we try to pet him or pick him up, he'd try to bite because he was in pain.
Are you gonna lunch?
But he's good now. At least with me, he is. He doesn't mind letting me pick him up or pet him. He's awesome. I think, you know,
Jelly.
he looks like an older man, but he's still got a lot of energy. Yeah, he kind of chomps when you give him a treat, but I don't think he sees all that well on top of it. He's not blind or anything.
He's
just...
like a puggle. Yeah, those ears.
But I think he would do well in a home that's like moderately active, and I'm not sure how he
Did
is
you
with.
say how old he is?
He's 7.
He's 7. Nice.
I have to do like a cup
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else. I could go on and on about Jelly Bean, but I wish someone would come get him. He's such a great kid.
Yeah.
And he'd be good in an only dog home or a second canine home. Like he's just good kid all
He just
around.
doesn't need rambunctious pugs jumping on him.
No, probably like a mellow
Yeah.
personality would be great for him. So, yeah.
So those are
Our kids, most of the kids.
Yeah.
Any announcements for us?
we have
The garage sale?
So I believe it's this weekend, and then the OC Fair, it's like Pet and Reptile Expo
In
on
Orange County.
Sunday. So just check out our website, and yeah, it has all the information there.
Real quick, because we're at 9% battery, we have reinstilled our HIPPO program. So if you're interested in volunteering and being a friend with one of our kiddos, the program is built around the kiddos, kind of like Jelly Bean or Mashy, who, let me get out of this loud area. We'll check on Igor. It's kind of set up for kiddos who, kind of get overlooked at adoptions, or, like Fiero, who just need a little extra, love and care. So we would partner you with one of our kiddos in need, and you would come see them once a week for about an hour. You can come more than that if you want to, if schedule permits. But it's basically you just give them a little love once a week. You can take them out for walks and get them out and just give them a little extra attention. So if you're interested, you do need to go through the volunteer program first, and then from there you could become a hippo. But we do have volunteer orientations once a month, so you'll get that information there too. Okay, real quick, Les, because we're running low.
Okay. This is Tangelo. It looks like Angie curled him up in there. But look at him. Tangelo was found by one of our staff members as a stray at Starbucks. Obviously not a pug, but this is...
We'll get him tucked in, Les.
Yeah, that's great. That's all I have to show him. Available for adoption. I feel like he is a hospice case.
Yeah,
he has cancer.
Cancer, he's blind. We don't know how well he hears.
But he's great. Look at him.
He's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. That is all for today. Millie, we see you. How are you today? Good to see your name on here. Hope everyone's having a great day. We are going to try to stay dry here in Southern California. I love the rain, so I can't complain. But anyway.
California is too much rain for California.
Thank you for checking in with us today. Thank you for supporting us in all ways that you support us, whether that's financial or volunteering or sharing our posts. All of it makes a big difference. We appreciate all of you. We will check in with you hopefully week after next. We try to do bi-weekly. So, okay. Thanks, guys. Bye, Rosie. This is Leslie's little baby.
Yeah.
Bye, Roro. Bye, guys.